Morning News. 10 meatballs, 2 minutes, 1 Kendra. Yes, the annual charity meatball eating competition at Festa Italiana had some News Channel 9 participation yesterday. And Kendra, you didn't win, but you were a mighty competitor, of course. So how many meatballs, tell us if you missed it last hour, did you end up getting in that 2-minute time frame?
So only 2.5.
Don't forget about the half, 2.5.
Yes, there was a rumor going around that it was 2. And it was actually 2.5 because I was trying to, we didn't have knives. There was a lot of different elements going on. I had to use my left hand.
I was going to say your non-dominant hand.
My non-dominant hand.
So, okay.
There was no knife. So I was, my game plan changed seconds before going in. I was like, oh. But they were also
meatballs. Now, would you go back and do it again next year?
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely. Charity meatball eating.
Try for 3 next year, maybe. So.
Yeah, 3.5.
3.5, right?
Round up to 4.
If you want to go, grab some meatballs or some other great Italian food at Festa Italiana today. Really anything you have planned, Kendra. I think the weather's in pretty decent shape. It looks better now, I think, than what it will look like for most of the day. Great looking sun view there on Tower Cam over downtown Syracuse. But cloud cover will continue to increase. Over here, we've got some fog issues as well. Places like Morrisville on Energy Savers Skynet 9 seeing some reduced visibility courtesy of some of that fog being locally dense. Close by in Hamilton down to 4 miles of visibility, 6 miles of visibility with some fog up in Fulton at this hour as well. So use caution traveling this morning. Temperatures largely in the 40s and 50s right now with dry conditions, but notice a couple of showers trying to sneak their way in across Lake Ontario. A couple of those may survive the trip, especially for areas north of Syracuse. We'll leave that stray spotty shower chance in the forecast for our northernmost areas today, but most of us will not see that, along with partly sunny skies. Temperatures today still managing to climb up into the low to mid 70s. I think we've got another day in the 70s tomorrow with mainly dry conditions, but will there be any appreciable rainfall over the next 7 days? And what about a warm up? Yeah, we've got that too coming up in the full Storm Team forecast in just a bit.
Carson, thank you. We start this morning with new details in the killing of political activist Charlie Kirk. Officials identified a 22-year-old suspect, and now Kirk's widow is speaking out for the first time since his death. ABC's Jenny Fernandez picks up our coverage.
For the first time since her husband's killing, Erica Kirk spoke publicly Friday evening. In an emotional 16-minute statement, she thanked supporters, praised law enforcement, and vowed that Charlie Kirk's movement will continue.
You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife.
Meanwhile, officials have identified 22-year-old Tyler Robinson as the suspect. They believe fired a single shot from the roof of Utah Valley University, killing Kirk.
A family member of Tyler Robinson reached out to a family friend who contacted the Washington County Sheriff's Office with information that Robinson had confessed to them or implied that he had committed the incident.
Just before his arrest, officials say investigators identified Robinson as the suspect in surveillance footage. They described seeing him walk with an unusual limp, which they believe was caused by a rifle hidden under his clothes. Investigators say they spoke with family members who said Robinson had become more political in recent years, and one referenced an incident where Robinson spoke with a family member about Charlie Kirk coming to Utah Valley University. Keaton Brooksby, who attended 6th grade through 12th grade with suspect Tyler Robinson, spoke exclusively with ABC News over Zoom Friday afternoon.
It really just caught me off guard. I was walking my dog, and I saw the picture come through, and I knew him immediately, and I couldn't believe that it was him, especially, knowing him in high school. He wasn't any sort of, person that I would anticipate to be doing something like this. So, just utter shock.
The Utah County Attorney's Office says that it will review evidence over the next few days and is expected to file charges including aggravated murder as soon as next week. Johnny Fernandez, ABC News, New York.
Governor Kathy Hochul is also speaking out about the deadly shooting of Charlie Kirk, as well as other recent violent political incidents. She's now calling for lawmakers from both sides of the aisle to work together to end the violence.
I can tell you, this was not the America of September 12th. 2001. And it should not be the September 12th of 2025. Let me say this loud and clear. Political violence has no place in America. Zero. A democracy thrives on debate, not bloodshed. And as governor, I know that words matter. It's not enough for leaders to condemn the violence after the fact. We must call out the reckless rhetoric that sparks it.
Next week, the governor says she's getting together with leaders for a security briefing. A new federal law will cut $7.5 billion from New York State's Essential Plan. This plan provides low-cost health insurance for nearly 1.7 million New Yorkers. The state says these cuts jeopardize health care coverage for those under the plan. But the governor is proposing a return to the basic health program, which would allow about 1.3 million New Yorkers to keep their coverage. A public comment period on the state's plan runs through October 10th. We have an update to the crash that killed a Western New York lacrosse player a little over a week ago. According to police, 41-year-old Amandria Brunner was drunk when she hit and killed Noah Snyder and his teammate in Marquette. She's now being charged with 2 counts of homicide and is facing up to 80 years in prison. Snyder was a sophomore at Marquette while recently being named an alternate on the Haudenosaunee U20 national team. Prior to the Orange taking on Colgate last night, Orange Nation, along with the rest of the sports community, paid their respects to former SC women's hoop star Gianna Mangakahia with a moment of silence. Gianna's family announcing her passing Thursday night after she lost her long battle with breast cancer. She turned teammates into family, fans into friends, and strangers into supporters.
Just the relationships I think she made too. So many fans had connected well with her, obviously our teammates, but staff. I felt like she was so well connected to Syracuse. It was a perfect place for her to go. She fit it so well.
Gianna is survived by her parents and 5 brothers. She was just 30 years old. Coming up next on the morning news, an old Oneida eyesore is coming down, but we'll tell you what's going up.